You have the blue note sapphire eyes to pick up all those cases, to pierce my guard and to take my soul off to faraway places. Told me I'll never be alone. Cause you're right there. So, hi you guys, my name is Jens and I'm a long-time student of Robert's, a vocal coach, singer. I've been singing for a very long time. And basically I've been training with a lot of online programs. Basically anyone you can name, I've tried them out. So I have a lot of experience on how to manage such things and how to get good using online products, because it's kind of special. So you've probably seen what I've written here in the threads here on Facebook and on other internet pages, for example. So getting an online product like the 4 pillars, which is a very, very good one, is like getting your own gym. But perhaps you're a bodybuilder or a hockey player, or you just want to get in shape. A gym is great. Perhaps you're building a house and the program is a hammer. That's how I view these type of things. It's gonna train your voice to become very, very strong, but you're still gonna notice there will be problems when you're singing certain songs, depending on your voice and depending on your affinities, what you do good. So for me, the 4 pillars really opened up my entire range. I got really, really high notes. I could sing very, very high after I've done the 4 pillars. And I was very young at the time, so I did what any young singer would do. I would sing everything super, super high. But then I noticed my middle range. I didn't really have a middle range. I just skipped through the middle range and up to the very high notes, and I sang there. But then when you kind of realize that all your singing will be judged on the middle range, so you gotta solve that middle range, because also your higher notes will become a lot better once the middle range becomes strong. So I'm gonna demonstrate a little bit on the troubles I had, and perhaps you will notice any similarities to yourself when you hear my singing. I used to crack at C4, and then when I got my head voice I could sing all the way up to G5. I could scream up to soprano high C if I wanted to. But that middle area, C4 to C5, was very iffy. A lot of songs lie in that area, and you want to be technically efficient. The head voice techniques are awesome when you're up a little bit higher, and for songs that go from low up to high and kind of stay high. But for example, if there's a sentence where you have to bridge up into head voice, back down to chest voice, up into head voice again, back down to chest voice and up into head voice again in a single sentence, you're gonna have a lot of trouble doing that, even if you're like the best singer with the most control in your head voice, because it's gonna be so much technical work in just a single sentence going up and down. So that's why I always recommend that you go for a both top-down approach and a bottom-up approach. So you have the best of both worlds. So I'm gonna sing a little bit of song that will show a little bit of the things you can do in the middle range that will get away from those problems you can have when you go for a head voice approach. So we're gonna go for Here I Go Again. And this is a song, it lies in dead center in the middle of the range. It goes up and touches on the high range on a B4 at some spots, and there's a cool scream. But we're just gonna sing the verse and the chorus, and you will notice the technique I'm applying now. You can also watch for the snile. The snile is very good, but it's one of those techniques that it's kind of like a motor in your voice. If you use it too early and too much, you won't have power for the very highs. The same thing when we're on exercises, we can use the snare both on the bottom and on the top, because it's a lot easier just doing it on single vowels or screams or that sort of stuff. But when we have a lot of consonants, a lot of vowels, a lot of changes, you need that power for the money notes. You want that to be the most dynamic one, the more rah. And so that's how I want you to think, and watch my mouth movements now, because I do a lot of things here that we're going to discuss later. So here we go. I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Hanging on the promises, on the songs of yesterday. And I made up my mind, I ain't wasting no more time. Though I keep searching for an answer, now I seem to find what I'm looking for. Oh Lord, I pray you'll give me strength to carry on, 'cause I know what it means to walk alone, lonely street of dreams. So here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone, and I made up my mind, I ain't wasting no more time. So, the thing is what I do here, I'm gonna stop loving the string. The thing is what I do here is that I focus my vowels and I open my narrow vowels. So you have, for example, open ones like hey, and you have closed ones like e. I don't sing them like that. I narrow the open vowels. Now I don't know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. Lonely street of dreams. Instead of singing dreams, I'm singing dreams. This is a very good trick for the middle range, but usually what trips you up is those vowels. You also notice I'm belting a lot, so I'm adding that ha, 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 bottom up approach instead of going for the screamy head voice approach, because you would have to work so much in this type of song for that. For example, even if you sing, for example, pop, if you're gonna sing some Bruno Mars, it's a lot of closed vowels. Then you want to open those up slightly, and it will be a lot easier. I will go through all this pain, take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I will die for you, baby, but it won't do the same. It's the same kind of type of technique. Then, of course, you can hear on me, I'm a rock singer. I'm not a pop singer, but the technique is the same. The trick is the same, regardless if you want to go for a really belty rock sound or if you want to go for a more soft pop sound. You still want to open up your narrow vowels slightly, and you want to close down on the very open ones. So I hope this gives a little bit of help. So so me and Robert are working on a whistle voice program as well. It's in the making. You can hear a little bit of demo of this in the start of this song. So I hope this is gonna get you a little bit more excited about me, and you will probably see me more in the future with a lot more singing tips. So hope this helps, and cheers and good luck, guys and girls.